Hey everybody, welcome to episode 2 of Behind the Art with me, your host, Art Strong. Well, the first pilot episode seemed to go really well, and I got a few of you telling me that you want to see more. So, here we go. I've got a really special episode for you. I'm not sure how many of you are aware, but before I got involved with Missing Worlds Media, I was a game developer in a different sense. I made card games. And the most popular card game I made was a game called STOOPID. STOOPID. Kind of based around everything to do with rednecks. Because it's kind of like my favorite theme. I like Bill Engvall and Larry the Cable Guy and Jeff Foxworthy, those kind of guys. They crack me up. That kind of humor is funny to me. So I decided to make a card game based on that sort of stuff. This isn't an advertisement for STOOPID by any chance. I will put a link in the description for where you can get a version of the card game. There's the main core deck, and then there's Brain Dead, which is an expansion, and then there's also something called a Ghost deck. So yeah, there's 3 expansions of that. So you can go ahead and look at that. I'm going to give you a peek at how I make the cards. That's part of the show. And then I'm going to show you something really special. When I got involved with Missing Worlds Media, we decided to make a PC version of the game. And it's kind of been put on hold, but it's still kind of in development. A lot of work was done on it. We have a running prototype game and everything, but we kind of put it on hold because my main coder had some life stuff to deal with, and so we kind of put it on hold. It's one of those things that really isn't. If it comes out, it comes out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I wanted to show you some of the level design I did for that game. It's all done in Unreal 4, just like our City of Titans. So it's kind of neat. So we're gonna tentatively try to do this. And I say tentatively because my Unreal is very unstable. Sometimes it loads the maps, sometimes it doesn't. It's finicky. So this is the marsh map, as I call it. I don't know if the name would change. But as you can see, this is where your cards will be. Your pedestals here is where your cards will be. This is your play area. And then you got your discard pile, and then you got your deck over here. Like this is your deck and your discard pile, or trash pile as it's called in the game, and then you got your character picture here. But if I go here and I hit simulate, this allows the map to run, so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. It's got lots of animation. I built this map from scratch. I sculpted out the landscape right in Unreal, and then I brought in all these assets. Yeah, really cool. You can fly around the whole map. There's fish in here too. I don't know if you can see them. I don't know if I bothered taking the fish out because you couldn't see them, but there's some frogs. And over here there's a bear. You go way over here, there's a spot where there's a fisherman. I was hoping to put a fisherman in there. I've been looking for a model that I could put in there, but I might get to the point where I'll make one myself. But got a goose. There's a fox over here. She's kind of cute. But yeah, it's kind of neat. It's one of 3 maps I've put together. So let's see. Here's the tentative part. I might have to do a technical difficulties screen here, but we'll try to see if we can load one of these other ones. This one's called the backyard. Oh, it loaded. Sweet. I've loaded them all previously, so I think they'll load. And then we'll do a simulate on this one. And this is like a junky backyard. The sound effects will probably change, like the ambience will probably change. But you see all the animations, chickens, that aren't doing anything. Oh, that one is. I don't know why that one isn't doing anything. Lots of junk strewn around. Goose. There's a goat. A cow. Hello, Mr. Cow. How are you today? Go over to this side. Lots of stuff, right? And then there's like this half road thing I'm working on over here. Yeah, these need to be brought down. They're hovering off the ground. Cars, old cars. This map took me a while to build because I had to strip assets from all the different packs and bring them in here. Yeah, there's chickens. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's a neat map. And then you got your play area here, right? Where your cards go. Alright, let's try. And this is the one that's iffy. Scrapyard. See if he loads. Oh, he does. Sweet. I think it was because I loaded them previously, and now they all work. So this is a big scrapyard. This will be the third map I was working on. This one's not anywhere near done. But yeah, gives you an idea of what I was thinking. Trains over here, and there's a big boat. Yeah, there's not really anything to this map yet. I haven't really... I was going to try to animate these tractors and stuff to get them to work. They're all rigged to be animated. I just haven't animated them yet. But yeah, very cool. I thought you guys would like to see this. I mean, this stuff was a lot of fun. I love the level design. It was a lot of fun. All right, so we'll get out of that. Okay, the other thing I wanted to show is the actual cards for the game and how I made them. Let's pull this over here. So this is the card template that I use. You can see over here that I've got a brightness here because when I print them, I think I added a 10% brightness because when I got them printed, they were a little weird. But you got your name, all the different little assets here that I've brought in. The card is built pieces. Artwork goes here. And I like to have the artwork over top of the banner. It gives it like a nice three-dimensional look. But yeah, and then I've got all the different card type backgrounds, right? Oh, it needs to be stretched. But yeah, copyright at the bottom, a little alien. This card, and this is a sneak peek. This is for the new set that'll be coming out when I can find some time to finish it, called District 51. It's a play on Area 51 and District 9. It's kind of a play, you know. And this is the type of cards that this is the art style. I do all the art myself. I am not a very good artist in any shape or form. So the art is very, I cheat. I take assets that I find on Google or buy, I mesh them together in Photoshop, and then I trace them, and then I color them. It's how I have to do it because I'm just not a very good drawer. So, and I reuse assets. Like this cow, he is on another card from the very first set, you know. So, but yeah, you can see the whole, this is a happenings, which should be that color. Cost you 4 to play them, 4 common sense. It's a happening, which is kind of like an event card in Magic the Gathering. So this abduct target neighbor, remove target neighbor from play. At the end of 3 turns, return target neighbor with a +1/+1 counter. So he gets alien abducted and gets experimented on, and he comes back modified. And then a little funny quote. I always try to make these quotes a reference to some other pulp culture reference of some kind, or a reference to a movie or a show or a comic or something. So, Dude, Where's My Cow? Obviously, that's from Dude, Where's My Car? But yeah, so that's basically how I make the cards. And then I have a big sheet It's handwritten, and I write out all the card ideas, and then I start developing them. And this way works really well for me because as I'm getting ideas, I write them down, and I can usually crank out. I've cranked out 20 of these in a day. And then we print them out on paper. I shove them in card backs, like a plastic card back with just a regular card in it. And then we use those to play test. And then as we're play testing, we make notes, right? Just to give you an idea, because I did it because of this way, I printed out the original set, the core set, I printed it out that way, and it only took 2 play tests to get the game to a point where it was bug free, where it would play without any issues. Nobody had any issues with the rules. It played the first time we played it. Like, we played a full entire game without any problems. There was spelling mistakes and there was a couple rules that needed to be tweaked, but the game actually played all the way through. I thought it was cool, but I must have played the game in my head 1,000 billion times. That's probably why it was able to work. But yeah, I think that's going to be the show for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed a sneak peek at a game that I designed, built, made myself. It's published on the thegamecrafter.com is where it's published. And I have another game I'm working on too. It's called Farts. It needs a bit more work. It needs art. The art on it's not very good. That'll be coming out when I can find the time to do it as well. So I'm very active. I have a lot of projects going on the go. So I have lots of stuff to show you. Maybe I'll show you Farts next episode. But for now, I think that'll be it. I appreciate you guys watching these episodes. They're fun to do, and it gives me a chance to show some of the art that I'm doing that isn't necessarily in the spotlight of City of Titans. As much as I appreciate, being able to do what I do for them, I do have my other stuff that I'm doing, and I wouldn't mind people seeing it. So this is kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. But as always, see you on the flip side, and I almost had my own tagline there. Have yourself a great day, and we'll see you next episode. Bye for now.